Hello, 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 hello. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. How is everybody doing? Well, I hope. Well, I hope. So I don't have anything going on right now. And like I told y'all earlier, since we didn't do our baseball talk um, in the afternoon like we normally do, because I just wasn't beat to keep it up. I wasn't beat for doing anybody's live this afternoon. Like I told y'all when I did a quick little evening check-in, that if I'm feeling froggy, I'll come and we will do a baseball talk. Because if I do a live tomorrow, if I go live tomorrow, I wanna what did I say I wanna do? Oh yes. I wanna finish up episode 5 of our series. So I can move on to the next number one, we can just finish it up. And number two, so that way I can just go ahead and move on to the next one. On to the next, on to the next. And guys and gals, check it. Shout out to unsolicited good advice. Shout out to unsolicited, meaning you didn't ask for it, you wasn't searching for it, but you received it. Shout out to unsolicited good advice. Hold on. Because I don't know if you guys have ever been given or ever received solid, good advice from somebody that you didn't ask for. But if you did, be sure to say thank you. Okay? Be sure to say thank you because even though you didn't ask for that good advice, you still got it. And taking heed matters. Shout outs to taking heed when you receive unsolicited good advice. And then shout out to having the ability to say, thank you. Thank you. All right, we're about to get started. And to keep it a beam, I don't really expect any of my folks to come in. So they will check the replay if they have time or if they want to. Not everybody is into or interested in baseball. And I understand that. That I understand. Plus, this is super impromptu. It's impromptu without a whoop-de-doo. Bars. So you already know how that goes. You just decide to just go ahead and go live randomly. Didn't schedule it, and I didn't share it to my wall. Hold on. I'm on my porch. Shout out to the crickets. They running their mouths. And really, not even. Because if I'm not mistaken, sidebar, before we get started, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, but I think I seen something that said that that noise that the crickets make, it's like, what did it say, Dagnabbit? If I'm not mistaken, it's not like them making it out their mouth or whatever, right? It's like their little body parts rubbing against each other, so to say. It's weird and interesting, but don't quote me. Don't quote me on that. I don't envision me being on here for much long to do our little baseball talk. And then if any of my folks come in and they want to chit chat, and after I get done doing the baseball talk, we can just chit chat for the hoot of it. All right, let me see. 'Cause like I said, I want to remain consistent with things like our baseball talk that I do weekly. I want to remain consistent with that, but I'm not really trying to do multiple lives tomorrow. So I said I can go ahead and knock the baseball talk out tonight, and anybody that wants to catch the replay, they will, and they can. And then, like I said, tomorrow, if I go live, we can just do our we can do the last episode of our series, and I'm with it. I am with it. Dang, we still number two. Shout out to the Braves. I bet you they number one still. Listen, Zag Nabbit, Zag Nabbit. All right, let's go over our games, and then we'll go over the standings for the Phillies. We're gonna do my team first, and then I'll do my Brohams team. That's normally how that goes with the baseball talk, y'all. My team is the Phillies. My Brohams team is the Yankees. And those are the two main teams that we discuss when I do baseball talk, besides from if any of my folks come in and they want to talk about their teams. Those are the two main teams that we discuss, because that's my team, which is the Phillies, and his team is the Yankees. We don't get deep in depth in it, so apologies to those who come expecting that. But we don't ever have like deep conversations about it. I'm doing baseball talk because I didn't do it this afternoon, so I want to still do it. And then, like I was saying, anybody who obviously won't catch me live while I'm doing it, if they want to catch the replay, they can. And then that way, yeah, why not? Because I want to, because I can. Duh. And I was saying how I don't want to do two lives tomorrow. I kind of only want to do the one. So I said we can go ahead and get this one out the way. So what was I saying? Dag Oh yeah, we don't have in-depth conversations, like super in-depth. We normally just go over the record for how we did each week. And each week there's two series. Each series is 4 games. Not 4 games, excuse me. 3 games. Yes. I don't know which my program is here. Yes, each series is 3 games. Sometimes they can be 4. Sometimes, usually depending on the weather or something like that, there will be 2. The Dodgers and Milwaukee getting it in. Who's winning? Are they playing right now? Are you saying? Are you saying in general? So yeah, each series is normally 3 games. Sometimes it's 4, which I'd say is kind of rare, and then sometimes it can be 2, which I'd say that's rare as well. The Yankees falling off. Dang. I think they oh, in general, cool beans. Yeah, I know they were last week if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully they get back on board with what they need to do. And each week 2 series is played, which is normally 6 games. 2 series, they play against 2 different teams. And that's what we normally discuss on Fridays in the afternoon, sometimes Saturdays. Which that is totally not everybody's cup of tea. And I dig it. I dig it. And I was talking about doing a separate baseball live, but not every week like how we do our baseball talk where we go over. Hold on. You said Tampa Bay is in first place in the American League. I know. Well, no, I don't know, but Dag Nabbit, I'll tell you what, the freaking Braves got the top spot in the National League East, which is my league, and we got the second spot. Uh, Cubs is first in the wild card. Now, explain to me what the wild card means in the baseball sense. Explain to me what the wild card means in the baseball sense. All right, and what's today's date? The 31st. Tomorrow is the first day of the month. Now wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Let's see. Let's see. I forgot they be having buys on Thursdays. I'm like, what the hoops? Wild card, at least my team anyway, is for the team. Wild card is the best team out of those who didn't win the division to make the playoffs. Okay, so even though they're not going to go to the playoffs, they'll still be able to have that to stand on. It's the best team out of those who didn't win the division to make the playoffs. Okay. Oh, to make. Okay. Wait, hold on. Those who didn't win the division to make. I'm confused. This is in order for them to be able to go to the playoffs, even though they didn't make it naturally. Is that what that is? The wild card is what I'm getting. They will make the playoffs. Okay, cool beans. Okay, I'm catching what you're throwing down. Well, lucky for them, they get a little second chance, so to say. They just have to win the wild card, or in this case, be first. They didn't win the division, but the wild card is still their chance, or the key or the ticket to going to the playoffs, right? I'm confused. Okay, cool beans. Well, boom shakalaka. It is what it is. Good for them. Shoot. All right, let me see. If today's the 31st. That means we just started. the series against the Orioles. We'll talk about that next week. So then it's looking like, oh shoot, Broham and Dag Nabbit. Oh shoot and Dag Nabbit all at the same daggone time. Just like football. Okay, cool beans. They have the wild card round in football. I know, I just wanted to make sure that it's the same whoopsie-doo. I didn't want to assume. You never assume the whoopsie-doo. Okay? Don't ever assume the whoopsie-doo. If CP3 show up, I'm hiding. LOL, they beat my Cubs today. Hey, Flying Low. Listen, Jag Nabbit, because they definitely beat us. You said, where's the link? I know you lying, because I want to say it was 2 separate times I dropped my link, and you ain't hit that thing. It's like, nah, I know why you was busy. But I'm going live straight from the YouTube, so I don't even know how to do that. You're not on StreamYard? I think I'm gonna do. Not even I think I'm gonna be on StreamYard tomorrow when I do our last episode of our series, to which we will be discussing the plight of the good stepfather. Okay, so what is given the you can't drop no link on this. No, and I believe there was a way to do it, but if I'm not mistaken, I would have had to put it on my wall because I've seen other people do that, but I never indulged in it, so I'm not sure. SummerSlam is tomorrow and Sunday. What? What? So then you already know what it is. Make sure, well, I ain't got to tell you to make sure nothing. So if you want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. If you want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. Because you're not like daggone wrestling. Oh, you just messing with me? The fudge. And finally, I don't know where CP3 is living his best life. All right, let's see. So the 2 series that we played in this past week, unless I screwed the pooch, unless I screwed the pooch. Oh, they live? Okay. So yeah, so unless I screwed the pooch, and which I don't think I did, because if today's the 31st, yeah, boom shakalaka. It would be, we did 2 series against the Yankees and the daggone Marlins. The Yankees and the Marlins. And like I told y'all, the Yankees is my Broham team. Zag Nabbit. So let's see. The Yankees beat us for that series. The Yankees beat us for that series. And let me see. Yeah. They beat us 2-3. So we didn't get mopped by them. Not for the series as a whole, anyhow. Now, the first game, they most definitely mopped us. I'm like, what the fudge? But it wasn't like a crazy mopping, but it was a mopping nonetheless because we didn't score not a nair, nada. All right, so that first game was Friday. The first game, the first series, excuse me, was played Friday, July 24th. And the last game of that series was played Sunday, July 26th. Dag Nabbit. So they beat us. The Yankees beat us the first game 1-0. We got mopped. It was a light mopping, but it was a mopping nonetheless. Okay. The second game, they beat us 3-1. That's not fun. Bars. They beat us 3-1, and that is not fun. No bueno. Okay. And then for the last game of the series, we said, skirt, pump your brakes, and then calm down. Pump your brakes, and then calm down. So we beat them 11-4. But by then, I mean, we still lost the series, but we didn't get mopped. Okay? We did not get mopped for that series as a whole, but we definitely got mopped in that first game. Dag Nabbits. You know what I'm saying? One time for the one time. Hey, Broham. How you doing? Well, I hope. Why you got your eyes on me? Dang, 4 times. Not 4 times. What's up? How you doing? This reconnecting is annoying. I don't know what you two got going on, but it just be randomly having me reconnecting. It doesn't make the noise on some serious stuff, but I feel like if it was, it would be like reconnecting. Anyway, it said no bars, big bars. Big bars, not the little ones. Okay? He said nah. Them Yanks getting smoked too. Whoa, let me knock on wood. I don't want them to get smoked, but if we play them, then I want them to get smoked. He said Philly and Cubs pack in the air. Okay? Packs in the air. For real, for real. Because we got to get the top spot. Like, we're not complacent with the second spot. We want to get that top spot in our respective whoop-de-doos. The fudge. He said barely. Okay, I got you. CP3 Philly's climbing too. Y'all was at the bottom. Oh snap, bro! Him pause. Skirt. Listen, John Show think that he can do something with you when it comes to this basketball thing. He put you on the docket, and I was in there like, my bro here will smoke you. So I don't know if you seen him saying that, but I'm just letting you know. Look, I'm on my and live in color. You ain't hearing from me though. But John Show done went ahead and called you to the carpet, Broham. He thinks that he can do something with you, pause, when it comes to that basketball thing. And I told him that my Broham will smoke you, but you still my boy though, because he is my boy. But at the same time, shout out to John Show. So I'm just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? If you feeling froggy, you might have to You might be inclined to go ahead and lace them up and show them something real quick. I'm just saying, but you ain't hear it from me though. You did not hear it from me though. Let me see. Philly's timing though, y'all was at. Listen, okay. And then what I say when I first told y'all that I was getting into baseball and I was gonna rock with them, cause why not? I said even though shout out to putting good things into putting it into the atmosphere and the universe grabbing hold to it. Cause I said they may be what they are pre-V, but during and after V, they're gonna be so much better, so much better. And that's normally the case with most things and people who I place my hands upon. You know, I called it, but now we don't want to jinx it though. Hopefully, we can keep this thing going. Them Rays tough. We going back and forth, back and forth. That's okay, cause y'all gonna make it do what it do. Do what it do. I just don't want y'all to be making it do what it do when y'all go against my team. The fudge. John Show don't want no hoop smoke. He said something about that in another chat. Listen, I'm telling you, he done called you to the carpet. He done got a custom made carpet with mad basketballs on it. And he said, you don't want no problem. I said, who don't want a problem? Shoot. CP3 would have responded if he saw that. What's 227? All 227 edition. The push. You know what it is. We can get it. We can get to it. John Show. He said he ain't never scared. Who? He ain't never scared. What? Okay. Preseason starts next week. Thank you for the reminder, P. Good look, Cook. Oh, you are? Okay, bet. I'm not even going to cover it then. I'm going to share your stuff out. If you are going to be covering it, then bet. You already know. You already know. I'm with it. I said I'm with it if you with it. I was wondering why he said you put me on the docket. Oh yeah, this Sunday you're gonna have to show him. You nah, cause what was it? Not his last. It was a few lives ago when he was just calling them out. He said this one, boom, on the docket. I said bet. This one on the docket. I said bet. And then when he came around to your name, I said skirt. I said skirt. My bro hand will smoke you, but you still my boy though. But you definitely got put on the docket. He called a few of y'all names to the carpet. He called a few of y'all names to the carpet. And I can't speak for them others. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't ever want to assume the whoop-de-doo. You don't ever want to assume the whoop-de-doo. But when it came to my brother, I said, take the what and leave the what? Oh, bet. But you still my boy, though. John Show is my boy. But yeah, bro, you going to have to show him something. You said wrong name is up, John. Okay, he said it's up. You don't call the wrong name to the carpet, John. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm covering football season So you gotta pull up on. All right, you already know. Boom shakalaka. Then I'm not gonna do it then. I'm not gonna do it then. If you're gonna do it, I ain't gonna do it. And shoot, I might take that as a sign from God to just go ahead and get straight into the shooting. Because I already told y'all that I am intrigued. That number one shooting, is a sport in general. Like I knew that that's something that people do. Like obviously, you go get your gun license, you go to the range, you have people who do hunting, whoop de doo. But I didn't know, primarily because I was never pressed to know that that was a sport in itself. And then, not only is it a sport by itself, it's a sport that's in the Olympics. So I'm like, yeah, I want to get into that. I'm with it because I already told y'all that it's three different categories when it comes to the shooting. But I'm gonna wait until I get into it. So shoot, if you want to cover football, I'm gonna support you while you're doing that. And then also instead of since I'm not gonna be covering football, that leaves space, room, and opportunity for me to get it popping with the shooting. Okay. Boom shakalaka. Let me get caught up and then we'll finish. Bet CP3, I play fantasy football past 15 years. I'll tune in for sure. Cool beans, A. You said I gotta do what? To the what? I gotta do what? To the what? Uh-oh. Wait. You can cover it too, ain't no thing. Nah, I'm taking that as a sign from God, and I'm gonna get into the shooting. And wait, bro. Wait, bro, him. And I gotta hit the link because you definitely hit mine. And look, you know what? You know why I gotta make sure I hit your link, bro, him? Because it would only be fair. Ah, it would only be fair. Oh shoot, that I hit your link. Because you hit my link, and it would only be fair. It would only be fair if I hit your link too. Oh shoot. Sunday fun day, bet. Sunday fun day. John, get your affairs in order, son. You have now been put on notice. Come Sunday fun day, it's you, my bro Ham, a black top of the shorts, basketball, and net. Was good. Be a little short, I can't even hit the rim. No, but I'll beat you in all around the world. I'll beat you in around the world. I'll beat you in 10 out of 10. Meaning, we both take turns lining up. You shoot the ball 10 times, you see how many you can make. I'll beat all of y'all in around the world and 10 out of 10. Game hunting, oh yeah. Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool. Three different types of shooting, three categories. And one of them is perfect for people who do go game hunting because there's a disc of the sorts being shot up into the sky, and you got to shoot that thing down, multiple of them. The same way you gotta shoot them birds down when they go in here, they're going there. I can't wait to get into that. But it would only be fair. So CP3 since high school, we've been doing a league. We take that shit seriously. Cool beans, I love that, and I like that y'all kept it going. So you can cover to anything. I'm gonna let you do that, and I'm gonna focus on what I'm gonna focus on by supporting you like you support me. I swear it's no equal opportunity. I swear it's no equal opportunity with hitting the link. Cat. I'm gonna hit my Brohams link because it would only be fair. Ah, hold on. I'm hype, bro. I'm hype. But let me calm down, first of all. And then second of all, calm down. Don't get me started. Hold on. I'm so tickled because I said, wow, calm down. And then calm down. Oh, shoot. I'm tickled. I'm tickled. And then, we got a little birdie bird. I get my peaches out of Georgia. Hey, I think she gonna get some of my twine. I get my peaches out of Georgia. Hey, you ain't gonna get none of my time. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Woo, 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 woo. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Woo, 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 woo. I get my peaches out of Georgia. I like that song. All right, anyway. Head All right, so we already said my Brohams team, they beat us in that series. Dag nabbit. And then the second series that we went against, that we played, excuse me, in this past week, the second series was against the Marlins. Not the Marlins. Yo, not the freaking Marlins. Not the freaking Marlins, yo. Oh, no. What? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Not the freaking Marlins. Dag nabbit, yo. All right. So the Marlins mopped us, y'all. We done got mopped up by the mother freaking Marlins. Okay? That's annoying. That's not a successful week of baseball for me. Okay? We got beat by the Yankees in the first series. Not mopped, but mopped in the first game. Terrible. And then We turn around and get a full-fledged mopping from the daggone Marlins, on top of having a game where we got mopped. So not only did we get mopped in the series as a whole, we don't allow them to mop us in the game, in a single game as well. And when I say mop, I don't like to use the sweep for baseball. I keep that with basketball, okay? And for football, I just straight up say blown out. So for baseball, if I say mopped or a mopping, if it's for a singular game, that means the team that got mopped didn't score no points. If it's for the series, that means the team that got mopped didn't win any games, not even one of the daggone series. And it's bad enough to lose a series. It's terrible to get mopped. So let's see. The first game of the series we played against the Marlins was played Monday, July 27th. The last game was played Wednesday, July 29th. Okay? Dagnabbit. The first game, the Marlins beat us 8-7. It's not that bad, but it's still a loss nonetheless. Okay? The second game, they beat us 1-0. We didn't score nothing. They only beat us by 1 point, but we didn't score anything. Unacceptable. The last game, they beat us 8-6. Only by 2 points, but a loss nonetheless, which resulted in a full-fledged mopping. The fudge. So that's that for my team. Very underwhelming. We had a very underwhelming week of on baseball. Okay? And like I said, we started our series against the Orioles today. I don't even want to talk about it. We'll talk about our series against the Orioles. And then John Show, after we get done with the Orioles, we're coming to holla at Shaw. His team is the Nationals. We are coming to holla at Shaw after we get done this week with the Orioles. And that's going to be a 4-game series. So that should be fun. But some most definitely got to give. Let's go to the standings. And then we'll go on to my Brohan's team. Dad Nabbit. Bro, this was not a successful week of baseball for my team. Very underwhelming. Very freaking overwhelming. Dag nabbit. So let's see. The Braves are still doing their thing, all wild, crazy, and ridiculous. And because I have time, I don't have a problem with going down the whole National League and just giving the records. So my team is a part of the National League East, the NLE. The Braves, they got the top spot. Their record is 65-45. They're well over 500. Okay. Next, with that second spot that we've been holding on to for weeks and weeks and weeks, is my team. Jeez Louise, our record is 57-53. 57 wins, 53 losses. We're barely above 500. And when I say barely, I do mean barely. And then you got the Marlins right under us. Hold on. We got the Marlins right under us in the third spot, to which we gave them another win. The Fudge gave them another win. Their record is 56-55. They're super barely over 500, but they beat us, so it is what it is. And then in the fourth spot, we have John Show's team, the Nationals. Their record is 55 and 56. They are under 500. And then lastly, for the NL League, we have the Mets. They're 47 and 64. And they are most definitely under 500. Okay? We're going to move on to the NLC, the National League Central. National League Central. You have the Brewers in the top spot. Their record is 67-41. Okay? They're over 500, well over 500. Then you have the Cubs. Their record is 62-48. They're well over 500. Third spot is the Pirates. Their record is 55 and 56. They're under 500. Okay. Then you have the Cardinals. Their record is 54-56. They're under 500. Duh. And then lastly, for the NLC, you have the Reds. They're 52 and 57. They are most definitely under 500. All right. And then we have the NLW, excuse me, the National League West. The Dodgers have the top spot, 69 and 40 is their record. Obviously, they're well over 500. Who's this? Oh, yes, the diamond. With the diamond in the back. Never mind, y'all don't know nothing about that. The Diamondbacks, their record is 58 and 52. They're over 500. Not by too much, though. Then we have the Padres in the third spot in the NLW. We said Gator Boots. Gator Boots. With the diamond in the box. Okay, so yeah, what I say, the Padres, their record is 55 and 54. They're barely over 500, and I do mean barely. Then you have the Giants in the fourth spot. Their record is 47 and 62. They are definitely under 500. And then lastly, you have the Rockies. Their record is 43 and 67. They're nowhere as close to 500. Okay? They are nowhere as close to that 500 with the pimped out Gucci. Listen. Oh, you do know something about that diamond in the back. All right, let's go over my Brohams team. Because my team done had an underwhelming week of baseball, y'all. Well, we still got that number two spot nonetheless, but Lord, something's going to have to give and quick. Something is most definitely going to have to give, and it's most definitely going to have to give quickly. Dag nabbit. That's not acceptable. At all, at all, at all. That is not acceptable at all. What in the fudge? What the hell is going on? She was burnt out. Baby, wait, let me explain before you start to point that cane. Like, girl, if you already knew that he had a cane that he's likely to do something to you with, why are you out here being okay? Hold on, bro. I'm trying to pull your stuff up. Why are you giving me a hard time? That's hate. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. The fudge. You say you lit like a Yankee candle? What you was drinking? What you was drinking last time? Are you lit for your team? You lit literally? Are you literally lit, Broham? Both of them? Oh, okay. Bet. Bet. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, y'all just got a series popping. Y'all just got a series started yesterday with the Cubs. Okay, because that's your prerogative. Y'all started a series against the Cubs yesterday, but we're going to get into that next week. Let's go over how y'all did in y'all series against. I mean, we already know that y'all beat the Phillies, which is my team. But we don't want to be biased, right? Right. Right. Shout out to not being biased. So, anyhow, we already went over it. But in the first, two series the Daggone Yankees played in this past week? The first series was against my team, the Phillies. The second series was against the White Sox. We already went over how they did against the Phillies, but we can reiterate it. So they won they won the first series against the Phillies. They won that 3-1. Okay. We already went over the score. And then the second series that they played this past week was against the White Sox. And like we discussed, most series, are 3 games. But like I said, on occasion, they can be 4, and they can also be 2. Okay? So this last series that the Yankees played in the past week, it was 4 games. Boom shakalaka. The same way, the series that my team is going to be playing after we get done with this one we just sparked off, which is going to be against John Show's team. That's going to be a 4-game series, okay? And what is given to me, which I think I asked y'all this before, what is given to me is that when the games are 4 games, that means that they're rivals of the sort. I don't know that to be a fact for sure, but it's given rivalry. It's giving rivalry. Roham, do y'all have a rivalry with the White Sox or no? So let's see how y'all held up. Oh, and like I said, okay. Normally, I said this before. I forget which baseball live, but I said this in one of our baseball lives. I think I said it multiple times. When the series is 4 games, right? Because normally I consider a mopping for the series as a whole as you won all those games. But when it's 4 games, if you win 3 of the 4 games, number one, you don't won that series, duh. But not only did you win that series, you also mopped that other team. Okay? Because the normal number of games that is played for each series is 3. So even if the series that you're playing is 4 games, if you win 3 out of those 4 games, you mop that other team. Period. Right, Broham? All right, so let's see how the Yankees held up. Boom, boom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Scenario. Uh-oh. Scenario. It's looking like a draw. It's looking like y'all had a draw. It's a tie. Oops. So let's see. And that's interesting how that played out. The first two games, the Yankees won against the White Sox. The first game was 9-5. The second game was 3-2. But then for the last two games, the White Sox then came out the woodwork with it. They beat the Yankees 6-5 for that third game, and for that last game, they beat them 2-1. Now that's not no mopping, son. If there's four games and your team won two games and the other team won two games, that's not a mopping, son. That's a draw. That is a draw, a tie. Now, if we want to be technical, let's see. So the first two games, one game you beat them 9-5. The second game you beat them 3-2. Let's see. The third game they beat y'all 6-5. The fourth game 2-1. So if we want to be technical and implicate some house rules to this thing, we can say y'all won that series and it wasn't a draw because the two games that you won, that your team won, compared to the two games that they won, it was by more points, if that makes sense. You had scored more points than what they had scored. Let me say that. If we wanted to play house rules, but because we're just gonna keep it a bean, it was a draw, son. And then, like I said, y'all sparked off y'all series against the Cubs. You asked you asked if 3 out of 4 was a mop. You moved the goalpost. Yeah, if the series is 4 games and the team wins 3 games out of those 4 games, number one, they won that series. But not only that, especially since most series are 3 games. So if you win 3 out of 4, yeah, you mopped them. Yes, you mopped them. And you agreed with me when I said that. So no reneging. We're not playing spades. We're not playing spades. There's no reneging. I thought you were saying that your team mopped them. I'm like, how you team mop them if it's 4 games? Your team won 2, the other team won 2. Wouldn't that be a draw? And if not a draw, that would mean we would have to get into the particulars. We would have to get into the particulars to sort it out. But at face level, it's a draw, son. 2 out of 4 for both of y'all, both the teams. Two out of 2 is a draw. That was a draw. 4 games, you won 2, and you lost 2. They won 2, and they lost 2. You confused. I wish I could drop the link, cause now you confusing me, son. The fudge. So do we agree that if the series is 4 games, and if both teams, excuse me, win 2 out of those 4 games, that's a draw. Let me see. Nah, you said Yankees right after that. That's why you should have been on StreamYard. What do you mean I said Yankees right after that? Dag Nabbit. Stop playing with me. And you know what? Where's Keystone at? Hey, are you still here or no? Cause shout out to Context Clues. Where'd you go, Keystone? Shout out to Context Clues, cause I think I figured out who this David is. I think I figured out who David is. Okay. Now where the freak did you go? Dag Nabbit. You said duh. Duh what? That is a draw? What you saying duh to, Broham? Alright, so that's how my Broham's team did in their series this past week. Because you said 3 out of 4 is a mop, right, Broham? Then you went to our draw series. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Because I wanted to reiterate to folks that if the series is 4 games and if the team wins 3 out of those 4 games, that's most definitely a mopping. And then you went right to our draw. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Yeah, it was definitely a draw, but shoot, a draw is not a loss, but it's not a win, but it's not a loss though. My team most definitely had a bad week of baseball. Hold on, my one headphone is dying. Hopefully y'all can hear me still. Flying low and Peastone dipped on us. Let's go to the standings for the Yankees. Let's go to the standings. Jorge, I'm super excited you're gonna be doing football. You're gonna be covering football. You done got me hyped. You done got me hyped, son. The fudge. All right, let's see. I said I want to go to the standings. Let me go back. Playing with me. Dagnabbits. Go up. Stop playing. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Why? He's making me press the wrong button. Please hold. You a freak. Here we go. Uh-oh. Hold up. Ooh. I see what I gotta do now. Hold on, y'all. It's like playing my emotions. Something so simple. All right, here we go. Boom shakalaka. My bad. All right, so for the ALE, American League East, the Rays have the top spot. They the top shotters for now. For now. Okay. Their record is 64-45. Obviously, they're well over 500. Okay. In the second spot, we got my Broham's team, the Yankees. Their record is 62-48. They are most definitely well over 500. In the third spot, we got the Red Sox. Their record is 57 and 51. They're, I won't say barely over 500, but barely over 500. Fourth spot is the Orioles. We hollering at them right now. And what I do know is we better not let no team that got the fourth spot. We better not. The Orioles, they're in the fourth spot. Their record is 54 and 56. They are under 500, right? Under 500. But barely, though. We ain't gonna stunt. They're barely under 500, but they're under 500. And then we have in the fifth spot for the ALE, the Blue Jays. Their record is 51 and 59. They're most definitely under 500. Okay. For the American League Central ALC, we have the White Sox in the top spots. Their record is 58 and 51. They're well over 500. Not well over, but well over. Second spot is the Guardians. They're 56 and 55. They just made it over 500. And the third spot is the Twins. The Twins, 20 Twins. Their record is 55 and 55. Obviously, they're right at 500, right? And the fourth spot, and this is for the ALC, we have the Tigers. Their record is 52 and 58. They're under 500. And the fifth seed for the ALC is the Royals. Their record is 46 and 65. They are most definitely under that 500. Last one. Okay. And then lastly, we have the ALW, the American League West. In the top spot, we have the Astros. Their record is 56 and 55. Oh, this league is ass. Excuse me. This league seems to be a wee bit off and a wee bit trash. So for the ALW, the top spot is held by the Astros. Their record is 56 and 55. They are barely over 500, obviously, right? Second spot is the Rangers. Their record is 55 and 55. Obviously, they just made 500. In the third spot, we have the Mariners, and their record is 53 and 57. They are under 500. In the fourth spot, you have the Athletics. Their record is 45 and 65. They are well under, with like a capital W. Matter of fact, no, the Angels, they got that capital W for well under. So the Athletics, their record is 45 and 65. They're under 500 for sure. The Angels, bless them, their record is 42 and 69. And they are most definitely well with a capital W under 500. And they very well may have the ass's trashiest team in the whole daggone American League. Let me see. Because let me see. Blue Jays, they're 51 and 59. The Royals, they're 46 and 65. And the Angels is 42 and 67. Yeah, they're ass. Bless them. So, anywho, Rohan, both our teams still held on to that second spot. We still held on to the second spot. My team in the National League, your team in the American League. But that's not good enough for me. Because we want that top spot. We want that top spot. And what it's giving is your team is likely to reach that top spot before my team. Because the Rays record is 64 to 45. Y'all record is 62 to 48. And the Red Sox, who are right up under you, pause, ha, their record is 57-51. So as long as they don't have no crazy jump and y'all don't have no crazy decline, your stuff is set. But the goal is to get that top spot for my team as well, which the daggone Braves are doing their thug jizzle. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Favorite season and why? Well, that would have to be my bad, y'all. Random Q&A question sticker just popped up. That would most definitely have to be fall/spring for multiple reasons. Anywho, that's all I have for y'all. This was fun, and I'm glad we were able to have some more time with it than I normally do when we do our baseball talks. Let me see. Peace Stone, thank you for coming. Roham, thank you for coming. Flying Low, thank you for coming. Thank you to whatever cloud dwellers. Thank you to whoever is interested in baseball who will catch the replay. I understand that that is not everybody's cup of tea. Hold on. I most definitely understand that baseball is not everybody's cup of tea, but that you still mess with Vin bars, and I appreciate that. Okay, I'm about to get out of here. What y'all got going on? Do I want to come back? No, I ain't gonna stunt. I don't feel like coming back. We're not going to stunt or cop. We're not going to stunt or cop. I don't really feel like coming back. Shoot, we've been on here for a grip. This has been fun, for sure, and I'm happy that I stayed firm and wanted to be consistent. Because like I said, we did not do our baseball talk this afternoon, and I'm happy that we did do it. I'm happy that you guys were up and available, and you rocked out with me. I appreciate that. I really do. And yeah, I'm fixing to get out of here. We are going to do episode 5 of our The Plight of series. We're going to be discussing the good stepfather. The good stepfather. The plight of a good stepfather. Not no basic lackluster one. I'm talking about a good one. Okay? So that's what we're going to be discussing tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. Don't want to lie to nobody. But tomorrow, nonetheless. I'm getting out of here. Thank y'all. Have a great rest of y'all night. Be safe if you're going to be out there whoopsie doing. Bye.